My name is Rebecca Ugwanya, aka Becky. I work with Virgin Heart Foundation. It's an NGO, women-led organization based there in Owerri. Today is International Day of Zero Tolerance for FGM. This is to say that FGM is globally unacceptable. Somebody may ask, what is FGM? FGM means Female Genital Mutilation. In Igbo language, you call it Ibu. It means it involves the removal, partial removal or total removal of the female genitalia or the female external reproductive organ for non-medical reason, or any injury at all done on that reproductive organ of the females. We have different types. We have type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. Type 1 is known as clitoridectomy. This is the removal of the clitoris, either partial removal of the clitoris or the entire removal of the clitoris. The clitoris is the pointed organ in the vulva of a woman. The external reproductive organ of a woman is known as the vulva. So that pointed organ that is there is known as the clitoris. When you remove it partially or totally, you are carrying out what we call clitoridectomy. It's a very harmful aspect of what FGM is very harmful. Then the second type is excision. Excision is the removal of the clitoris as well as the labia minora. The labia minora is the thin lip that covers the vaginal opening, that covers the internal part of the female reproductive organ. We have the labia majora and the labia minora. These are lips that cover it. So when you cut out the inner lip as well as the clitoris, you are carrying out what we call the type 2 type of what? FGM, excision, which is very harmful too. Then the third one is known as type 3, the infibulation, where the labia majora is sewn with needle and thread. You can imagine that, sewing the labia majora with needle and thread. Okay, then the last one, the type 4, is known as the unclassified. This unclassified means it's not classified in any category. It involves different activities done on the vulva of the woman. It involves the use of Vaseline once a female child is born. When bathing that child, using hot water to press into the vulva, that is FGM. After pressing into hot water, they still go as far as using Vaseline to massage the clitoris, massaging and pressing the clitoris so that the clitoris will go inside. And forgetting that this clitoris is made up of a lot of cells that is supposed to be there and active until the girl child is ready for reproduction. The clitoris has a big role to play in the life of every woman. It makes the person have interest to have sex. It lubricates the vulva for easy sexual intercourse with her partner. And when she's having delivery, during delivery of her child, the clitoris sends signals to the brain, telling the brain that the baby wants to come out. And as such, the brain sends hormones to the womb and helping the baby during labor, so that at the end of the day, the woman delivers her baby easily. Imagine a girl or a woman without the clitoris during delivery. It's so difficult, leading to complicated labor, leading to stillbirth. The woman may even give birth to a child that is dead because prolonged labor will be there. You can even make the woman to even die while having that child. So removing the clitoris is not good, because the clitoris have a great role to play, or trying to destroy it by pressing it with Vaseline. It is very harmful. Some go as far as using concussion to desensitize the clitoris. Some even use hot iron to burn it. Some people even wear earring on the clitoris. All these things are forms of what? FGM, and it's not good. You are desensitizing the what? Clitoris. Why do people carry out FGM? The reason for that, FGM is deeply rooted in culture and tradition, and also into them in gender inequalities. People see that it is their tradition, that is something they must do, so they go as far as practicing it. They say no, we cannot live it, we must uphold our culture. Some say no, it's a way to curb a woman's sexual appetite for sex. They use it to help to make the child. They say if you don't cut the girl, if you don't mutilate her, she will become promiscuous. All these things are fallacies and lies. If you don't want your child to flex, if you don't want your child to look outside, give that child sex education from the cradle. Once the child is small, you begin to educate the child, begin to train the child. There's something we call age appropriate information for every child. As the child is growing, begin to teach the child. Don't wait for outsiders to teach your child, because when they teach your child, they will spoil your child for you. So you begin at that tender age to start giving the child sex education. When the child grows up, you already knows a lot. Okay, not by cutting her clitoris. There are a lot of girls that their clitoris have been cut. Still, they still flirt around. They still sleep with men and do a lot of things. So it's not all about cutting the clitoris that will make the child not go promiscuous. Are there health consequences arising from FGM? A lot of health consequences are attached to what FGM. FGM is not good. It's harmful. It's barbaric. It has serious reproductive health complications, starting from pains, shock, excessive bleeding. Somebody may be cut, and in the process the child will bleed and bleed and bleed, and she bleeds to death. It can lead to urinary problem. Look at you that is massaging the clitoris, massaging the entire vulva. In the process, you can as well destroy the urethra opening, making because you don't even know where you're massaging. Everywhere is just massage. Your name is just to massage. In the process of massaging, you can destroy the urethra, because the urethra is just below the clitoris. You can destroy the urethra, making the girl not to have a continence, be able to retain or hold urine. She will not be able to hold urine. The urine will just be coming out even without her controlling it. Having issues with urine. Okay, the other one is difficulty in labor. During labor, the child, when the woman is pregnant, she will not be able to deliver. I have said it before. Other one is sexual appetite. No sexual appetite, because the clitoris that is supposed to make the woman have urge to have sex, you have destroyed it by either cutting it or pressing or destroying the nerve cells that are supposed to make them sensitive. It can lead to death. It can lead to a lot of problems, menstrual problem. Imagine the type 3, which is infibulation. After sewing the whole vulva, they leave a tiny hole for the woman to see her menstruation. How can menstruation come out in that little hole? And how can urine even come out? Leading to a lot of infections. Infertility. There are a lot of women today, they have been unable to give birth to children because they were mutilated when they were small. So FGM can cause a lot of infertility, a lot of infections and all that. It can lead to death. So my people, today we are celebrating International Day of Zero Tolerance for FGM. We should join hands, me and you, everyone should join hands to talk about what this FGM that is harmful. The theme of this year's celebration is towards 2030. No end to FGM. There is no end to FGM. Without commitment, without investment, we need to be committed. Me and you need to be committed in ending what FGM. We need to invest. We can invest our time, we can invest our talent, we can invest our treasure to ensure that what FGM ends. We have a lot of children that have been identified in the community that have issues, complications resulting from FGM. You can decide to help. See that these children get some treatment. A lot of them will be identified, and we need to carry out surgery for them. You can invest in Virgin Heart Foundation to ensure that these children get adequate treatment so that they will live a normal life. FGM is harmful. FGM is barbaric. Let us join together to ensure that FGM ends in our time. Together we will end FGM. Thank you very much.